Think you're too old to start a YouTube channel? Well, I'm here to tell you you're wrong. Let's set up your channel together, step by step, without any real tough technical skills. All right, so I'm going to take you to my screen and we'll start there. So the first step is you want to make sure you set up your Google account. If you already have a Gmail account, you're already halfway there. So this is for the people that don't already have one. What you want to do is you want to visit google.com. You want to click the sign in button at the upper right hand corner of the page. And then you're going to select create account. And what you're going to do from there is you're going to fill in the required information that they're asking, like your first and last name, your email address. And if you don't have the email address already, you're going to create a new Gmail. And that's what this is all about. So you're going to come up with a Gmail that will best fit either you or your YouTube channel. And you may have to go through a lot of different iterations because what you choose may be already taken. The chances are it probably is. So you may have to add some numbers, some dots or something like that. Maybe like your first and last name separated by a dot, or, all kinds of different variations. And it will give you suggestions if you can't come up with something. And those suggestions are normally the ones that are still available. So once you find the one that you want and that's available by Gmail, click on that to continue. It's going to ask you to give them a password, and you want to make sure you give them a really good, strong password. And those passwords are going to be like upper and lowercase letters, numbers, special characters, and you want to at least have like 8 or more characters long. And those are usually the ones pretty strong. Try not to use anything that is going to be easily guessable. It's going to ask you for your phone number for verification, and what they usually use that for is a lot of times when you log in, it'll ask you to verify that it's really you. So they'll send you a text message to your cell phone number, usually a 6-digit code, and you put the code in, and then it takes you to wherever you need to go on Gmail or YouTube. And I love that because it's that way. If I forget the password, it's easy. So it's also going to ask you for your date of birth and your gender if you want to give it, but if not, it's no big deal. It's not required. And so once you do that, then it's going to send you an email verifying or with all your information that you signed up for. Please write that information down, put it on a sticky, and put it wherever you can find it. Your username is going to be your email address that you just created, and your password, of course, that you just did. And so the next step is really important because it's going to need that information.
Are you interested in being a YouTube creator? Maybe you want to use your voice to spread a message, or you want to teach people how to do something. Maybe you love gaming, beauty, or fitness. Or you could just want to show people your life and build a community. Whatever your passion is, creating on YouTube allows you to connect with viewers around the world. In this video, we'll show you what you need to know to start and grow a channel as a creator on YouTube. Here are the steps you'll need to take. First, sign into YouTube using a Google account. Then try any action that requires a channel, such as uploading a video, posting a comment, or creating a playlist. If you don't yet have a channel, you'll see a prompt to create a channel. If you already have a channel and want to create another new one, click on your channel icon, then go to Settings and click Create a New Channel. When it comes to picking your channel name, there's no exact science. But try picking a name that's easy to remember and captures what you want to be known for. Once your channel's created, you have the option to customize it with your own personal branding. First, you can add a profile picture. This is the image that shows on your channel homepage, on your video watch pages, and next to all your comments. So you want people to see it and instantly recognize your channel. You can also add a channel banner. Your banner is the space at the top of your channel. Here you can show what your channel's about and why viewers should subscribe to you. You can put visuals or short snippets of text that highlight what type of content you create. And if you plan on uploading regularly, you can also include your upload schedule here. A channel trailer video and a channel description can also help viewers understand what they can expect if they subscribe. The more complete your channel is, the easier it'll be for viewers to understand what you do and what they'll get to enjoy by watching. You can add or update all of these with the customization page in YouTube Studio. Now that you have your channel set up, you're ready to start uploading videos. Good luck, and thanks for watching.
Select Create a Channel. And then you're going to choose, again, you want to choose for either your personal name, if you want to create your own brand on YouTube. And that's what I did. I basically used my name, and then, over time I changed it to other things. Like when it was more involved with my hair business, I changed it to something of that nature. But if you have a business that you're trying to do a YouTube videos on, then maybe create something business-wise. If not, and you don't know, just use your name. All right. So, and then you're going to accept YouTube's terms of service, and that will be all that will take to set up the actual channel to get it going, or the account on YouTube. And then step 3 is your basic channel setup. Now you're going to go and you're going to upload a profile picture, and the recommended size is 800 by 800 pixels. And if you don't know how to do that, and most people don't, I use a program called Vista Print, and it is a great program. It's sort of like Canva, but it's actually in a lot of ways I feel like it's easier, because Canva's gotten to be where it's got so many different features. It's almost hard to find things that you want to do very simply. And I highly recommend it because it is a great little program. And as you can see, I use it quite well. These are just templates, but if you go to my my projects, you'll see that I use it quite a bit for creating thumbnails and channel art and flyers and all kinds of things. But let's go back to the template page. So when I want to make like a YouTube channel art or YouTube thumbnail, it already has like my sizes that I need. Now you can see when you hover over something, it tells you the pixels. Now what they're asking on YouTube isn't exactly that, but you can also come here and then click on a custom size. So you can actually put in your dimensions that you want. And what it will do, it'll give you, your templates, or actually it creates the thing for you. And then if you want to use templates, see these are templated channels. Now I'm just going to click on this one. See this area right here? This area is what people are going to see on their phones. So you want to make sure that you follow what this template is like, because if you make the image too big, like out here, it's especially this key information, if you make it outside of the boundaries, then they're not going to see it on your phone. It's not going to fit properly. And then when they view it on a tablet, they're going to view more information, and then on a desktop, they're going to see even more. All of this out here is for when they're like on TV, like YouTube on a TV screen. And so this is just going to fill up the entire TV screen. But this is your key information that you want everybody to see. So everybody, no matter what device they're on, they're going to see that. So I highly recommend using this. You can also go to Canva. Canva has like a lot of their templates and things too, and you can get a free. You can use certain features of Canva for free, and I think like basic, things like this you can do, and they'll have templates that will say free, and then other templates that are like the pro version. So you'll have to pay a monthly fee or a yearly fee for that. I highly recommend Canva. Canva is like the top creative design platform, and they're constantly updated, constantly adding new things. The reason why I use Vista Create is because it doesn't do everything Canva does, but it does the things that I needed to do very well, and it's all laid out very nicely. And it's got a lot of good things with it. Let me just click on my channel right here. Okay, so this is the area where you're going to be doing your work. You can select one of these, and you can see here where if you want photos, they have lots of photos and artwork that you can use in your work with no royalties. And I love that. And even some videos too, I think. Yeah. So they have videos here that you can put into your content. They've got even music. They got different objects, different backgrounds, different text fonts and styles, um, all kinds of different things. Plus, you can create your own brand kits and things like that. Here's my upload, so you can upload your own stuff to use in your work. And then you can just click at the top where you have like all different types of templates, and then you can actually search and narrow that down. I love it. So that's going to be a key thing to think about doing, if you want to create, really good templates and artwork. And you're going to want to do that. Whether you use this or something else, you're going to want to have some kind of image program to create your thumbnails. You can even do your thumbnails on YouTube or with some of the other software. They actually give you the ability to create, but I like to have the ability to create my own. And then, once you create one, just like I have, see, I can use any of these as a template. And then I can just swap out stuff. Okay, so the banner is something that you don't have to have right away. So you can always do this later. All of these other steps aren't required to do right away, but the sooner you can do them, the better. And if you're following along with me on this, you might as well get it done. But you can stop and start and pause the video. You can go back and if you miss something or if you want to get clarification, you can do that. So the banner is a certain size, and a lot of times when you make one, it may not quite look right. So after you publish it, and you're going to want to look at it on your phone, on your tablet, and then maybe look at it on TV if you have it on TV. I just like to see how it's going to look on all the platforms. And then you're going to fill in the about section, like with my channel. Let's see here, where did I put it? Okay, so here's my channel. This is like my about. There's a place here where you can do all of that, and you're just going to follow along because it's going to run you through all those different options to fill in. But this is my about section. And one quick little tip: if you don't know what to put here, you can use a program like ChatGPT, or I also use a program called Perplexity. And these are AI assistants that if you're not using AI yet, you should be, because if you don't, you're going to be left behind. AI is actually allowing me to do a lot of things that I would normally do on my own that would take me hours to do. Like now I can work and create in warp speed, because all of the stuff that I would normally have to take time to think about and do, I can do it a lot quicker. And so this was actually done on one of those programs. I think I used Perplexity to do this. And Perplexity uses a lot of different AI products like ChatGPT and Claude and a lot of different ones. So it gives you the best of both worlds. Plus it searches the web for key ideas. So what I do is I type in what I'm looking for, and I give them as much information about me that I can based on what kind of channel I'm trying to create. So as you can see here, this is my channel about description. And I think it only gives you about 1,000 characters, but yeah, and you can also tell the program, hey, limit it, your total character limit is 1,000, so keep it under that. And if ever it's longer, you just tell it, hey, rewrite this to make it shorter or more, shorter under a certain number of characters, under a certain number of words. You can do so much with it. And then I just put my key information there, and I put some key, some key links like my website, my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter accounts. I got my email address, and this is just showing like how many subscribers I have. Oh, this is where I can find my videos. I didn't realize I could just pull this up and see how many videos I actually have published. I actually have more of this because I have a lot of videos that are unlisted, that are proprietary for like my industry that I'm in with the hair care business. So some of these things we can't just put public, so I had to unlist them. So I probably have, I don't know, maybe 2,500 videos all total. These are my total views, and this was all since 2012. So this is proof that I've been doing this for quite a long time. And remember, in the very beginning, I didn't know what my purpose was, other than I wanted to create a YouTube channel to put my videos that I did with my business. You know, we did classes, we did hair shows, sales meetings, and things like that. And I always had the mindset that, yeah, I don't want to see them just totally vanish, because sometimes we have some really good content, some things that are very important for our business. And, you know, if you're not a very good note taker, you know, that information is gone as soon as the event is over. So I've been documenting my hair care business since then. And, you know, and now, you know, years later, it's been over 10 years, what is it, 12, maybe 12, 13 years. I've got that many years of content. And remember, back then, we didn't have any such thing as like content creators or anything like that. We just uploaded videos because it was serving a purpose. And up until the last few years, I didn't really even have the mindset of becoming a content creator. And also, I didn't even know I was monetized. I was monetized for quite a long time because I had over 2,000 subscribers. I had so many videos up, and, you know, believe it or not, I had like $900 in my YouTube account that I didn't even know, because I didn't finish filling out the, you know, the tax information. You know, they can't send you a check until that is done. So once I filled that out, boom, I get 900 and something dollars in my directly in my account. So this is another great benefit of doing YouTube. You know, no other platform that I know of is doing this. And, you know, the better you get, then the more videos you make. Just think of these as like little income producers over time. Who knows where it'll end up? But I love it. And, you know, I started doing it not for the money. I started doing it to help support my business. And no matter what your intentions are, there's nothing but good that's going to come from doing a YouTube channel. It's either going to help your business, help you sell more, help you have a place to house videos that you can send to customers that will explain the thing that you sell or provide, or a service provider. Or it will help you help others do a certain thing, and it will also make you a better speaker. And in case you didn't know it, sales is the number one skill that you need to know. And being able to speak clearly and speak in a way that will get information across to people. And I'm not always the best at it, but I'm getting better and better as time goes on. And that's one of the most important things about creating a YouTube channel is. So just keep on doing it, and, you know, just do it. Do it every day, and don't give up. All right, let's move on with this. So we did the channel description, we contact email location, links to social media. Step 4, channel customization. So you can select your channel layout, I believe. Customizations. Okay, so go back to customizations. And then you click on Home tab. And this is where you can lay out your home page. So just to give you an idea, so what you'll see is, you won't see this yet because you don't have any content, but what I'm doing here is I'm doing a layout of what I'm showing people of past videos, so they can see like my top videos, popular videos, created playlists, and other videos and shorts. And that's how I have it laid out here. So I'm going to be changing this one right here to my new video that's posting tomorrow. And that was basically the reason why people need to change or to start a YouTube channel. And it was also an explanation as to why I was changing from hair care to YouTube, content creation, and tech reviews and things like that. But you can see all of this is customizable, so you can create these things and you can move them around wherever you want, so you can, prioritize different ones. So that's your layout. And then you've got your channel settings. I think I've already went through some of that. Your privacy, your default uploads. They're going to walk you through all of this stuff. You can enable or disable comments, set community guidelines. You can configure monetization settings if and when you become monetized. So you can't become monetized until you actually achieve, you get 1,000 subscribers and then 4,000 watch hours within a period of a year. It sounds like a lot, and it is, but it can be done. Some people do it in a matter of a month or months. I can't even remember how long it took me. I really don't remember, because I was monetized years ago, and my account just sat there for so long, and I didn't do a lot with it. So I only used it when I needed to upload videos, to house videos for my business. So these, again, from here on out, you've got everything you need to set up your channel. You have your branding elements. You got your watermark for videos. There's a section there where you can actually put a watermark. You can put your own logo there, or you can put a watermark there. Display. These are all the key display dimensions. So if you forget, and then that's pretty much it. So those are the steps that you need to create your channel. And the next step is just to start uploading. So without going into a lot of detail on how to upload, but you want to just go back to your dashboard in your channel. So if you're on your channel, like your main channel page, like say you're here, this is my channel page. What you're going to do is you're just going to go over here to your picture. And you're going to go down to YouTube Studio. Click on that, and that's where you're going to have your main page on all your videos and everything. And then you're going to click on content here, and all your content is going to be listed here that you've done. And then whenever you want to upload a new video, you just go on over here, and this little button will be probably on other pages as well. But you just click it, and you're just going to select upload videos. Some of these other options may not be available until you reach a certain number of subscribers and watch hours. Especially, I know go live, you have to have so many, and I don't recall what it is. And also, you can create a post like you can on Facebook or something like that. You can also create a new playlist, and then this is for podcasts, which I haven't done yet. So you're just going to click upload a video. You can either drag and drop it from one of your places here on your drive, or you can just select it on your drive. And this is the one that I had already uploaded. So I'm not going to do that again, but and it uploads fairly quickly. And don't worry about the size of the video. YouTube can handle many gigs of video size. So a few years ago, we used to have to optimize the video before we uploaded in order to get it upload in a reasonable amount of time. But I've uploaded many gigs of video, and it did it in a reasonable amount of time. We didn't have to wait very long. But once you get it uploaded, you'll come to this page right here. So it'll ask you for your title. So you'll put your title in here if your video doesn't already have one, or if your video does have a title on the video description that you upload, it'll show up here. Now, one thing I want to tell you is what you're seeing here is not what you're going to see on your page. I have subscribed to a SaaS software called vidIQ that is a really great tool for helping you improve your videos. And I'm not going to go into all of that here, but I'm just going to show you this is a great little program to help you create titles, help you refine your description. It helps you create thumbnails. And then these are all the things that you're going to do to check off when you're uploading a video. but you're going to select a playlist that you want. So from here you can actually select a playlist, or you can create a new playlist. And I recommend doing that because that's a great way for people to find your videos, maybe in a series. If you're doing like a series that people want to follow from video 1 on up to your current video. And then you're gonna, check and see if it's made for kids or not made for kids. And if this is altered content, this is all new stuff they just started doing. And you check all that off, and then you're going to put your tags in here. Now these tags are suggested for me because I have vidIQ, and that's where this blue is. If you don't have a program like that, you're going to have to come up with your own keywords. And so there's reasons why you want to invest in vidIQ, and I'm going to make a separate video on that. And probably it might be my next video to help, because I think that's the key thing to help you get a good start and grow your YouTube channel. So after you do all that, there's some key things that you can just fill out, but most of the other things you can just leave the way they are. There's not a lot to do. Once you become monetized, it's going to ask you about all that. And then up here, let's see. Up here it's going to show your video thumbnail. If you don't have a thumbnail already created, it's going to actually create 3 different video thumbnails with no text or anything. It's just going to take screenshots from your video that it thinks would be a good thumbnail for your video. And most of the time, the ones they choose are probably not the best. That's where you want to create your own thumbnail. So, and once you get it, once you get all of that done, then you're just going to go over here, and you're going to either hit publish right away, or you're going to schedule it. Most of the videos that I do, I've already set so they upload unlisted automatically. But when you want to make them go public, you just click this. I just hit done. And then I hit save, and then it'll publish it automatically. So, and that's all there is to it. So there you have it. No big deal, right? So if you want to continue on and see what my next video will be about, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the bell to get notified of my next video coming up, which will be what you need to start filming your first video. All right? Thanks for watching, and can't wait to see you on my next one. Take care. Have a great day.